Were your theories right about how this show would end? Because mine definitely weren't. And the fact that mine aren't kind of tick me off a bit in more of a logical sense than an emotional sense. And for everything that was great about this season, to end on that note, well, kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But we'll talk about it after the opening. Alright, guys, Brent here back for Geek Variants, finishing up the 5 episode binge. AKA, I finished Harley Quinn's first 3 episodes. I finished Jujutsu Kaisen's 4th episode of the season, which was amazing, by the way. Already got it covered there. And now I finished 3 episodes of The Witcher, so all in all, it's technically 7. But hey, 5 total episodes for the YouTube channel. Be sure to check them out for me. It'd be greatly appreciated. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts and comments below. Your guys' opinion is the one that matter, and your guys' opinion is the one that we want to hear the most from. And the fact that Henry Cavill's character neither died, suffered a serious injury, got maimed in any way, magic done upon him to change his features, or anything you could have done to give us a realistic look at what exactly morphs him into Liam next season to try and give us some sense of creatively writing off a character, well, you didn't do it. And I have no idea why. It feels like such a simple solution. He gets seriously injured in the battle against Vilgefortz. You give them the out. Say his face got messed up as part of the explosion when the tower blows up, a piece of shrapnel hits him because he's laying unconscious on a beach. And now he has to undergo some excruciating magical procedure that only Yen or the Elves of Broccolon will be able to perform upon him, so that he now has a whole new look coming for next season. But you didn't. And that's leaving us in a weird spot. I know we're building up slowly towards the events of The Witcher 3, the video game. Let's just put that out here. You mentioned the Baron at the very end of the episode. We all know that as the Red Baron who has significant impact upon the game, and no matter how you view him, either as good or as bad, everyone has the same opinion, aka he was not good in any way, shape, or form. He was a monstrous human being, and your choice in the game really, really impacted how things played out for him, whether he'd be alive or he would be dead at the end of everything that panned out. When I played, I chose the path where he died because I thought he was monstrous and deserved what he got. That being said, that's up to you, the gamer. That's one of the great things about the game series. Your choices have actual impact. It's fantastic. Unlike the writer's choice here, which is now left to say meaningful impact, that Henry is just getting written off in the weirdest way possible. We see him walking away with Velma and Jaskier, and then next season, we're going to see Jaskier and Velma and Liam Hemsworth. So that's going to be fantastic and just really going to stick in the craw. They literally pulled a DC, except they actually did some good stuff before they did the whole retcon. Isn't that phenomenal how that just seems to work here? Henry Cavill, a diehard fan of both properties, misused both times, potential wasted both times. To say I'm a little jaded and a little upset with the way that things have panned out, man, you can tell I'm a little upset about this one. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Are you upset about this? Are you happy with this? I mean, there's like a million different ways to write this off. I feel like someone who's read the books would be even more adamantly upset about this because Cavill was everything that, at least from what I've read, the fans have wanted and embodied for Geralt of Rivia. And then, no, just no, they didn't do it justice, and they strayed from the books, and that's why I know the book readers are mad. But I was enjoying the show up till this episode. This episode, you had so much potential to give us a finale. Episode 6 felt more like a finale than episode 7 or 8 did. I'm just gonna put that out there. So whoever wrote the ending for this one, you did terrible. And I can understand that Cavill's issue with the writer was something to hear, or people were saying he was being misogynistic on set and wouldn't sleep with Yen or get nude unless it was absolutely necessary for the show, which, if you read the book, sex is a thing that can happen, but it's not a necessary thing to have happen. The show has been great with or without it. It's kind of like Game of Thrones. You had a lot of sex and nudity and debauchery in the first couple seasons, and after a while, it just kind of faded away, and then the good writing took over. Well, the debauchery started to fade away, but the good writing had remained until this point. And now we're left in no man's land trying to figure out and assess how everything's going to play out with the fake Ciri in Nilfgaard, which will not last long because, man, whoever they cast to be Amir, I'm sorry I don't know your name, but you're a phenomenal actor. When you enter, you look powerful, you look poignant, you look like the person who needs to be in that position regardless of how things pan out. You are the embodiment of the emperor that I think of when I think of someone very strong and very, very much in control of their own universe in their own way. And he had one talk with the Elf Queen and made her change her mind only for Fringilla, the human embodiment of impudence, failure, and just flat out failing as a human being and a character in this show could possibly be. Every single one of her plans failed. She was wrong about how things are going about. She ended up killing some of her own family in the process, and she still is trapped somewhere where she doesn't want to be. So to say that she is a successful character, no. Dijkstra, on the other hand, with everything he has going on with Radovid, man, that is a master stroke that him and Priscilla have pulled off, and I'm very, very happy to see how everything plays out. I think I got Priscilla and Fringilla mixed up. Fringilla is the human embodiment of failure. She is the lady who's with the Elf Queen in Nilfgaard. I apologize for that mistake. There's so many names to pick up upon that sometimes helping read the source material might help a little bit. But also, there's like 8 or 9 volumes. I have a little bit of homework to do to catch up before the next season, which I'll do for you, the viewer. If you will do me the love favor of hitting that lovely red subscribe button, leave me a comment below letting me know what I got right, what I got wrong, what your thoughts are on this overall. I think the season was an overwhelming success up till this end, but as we all know, you can have an amazing show, Game of Thrones and Dexter. But if you can't end it correctly or pay your characters off the right way, we the fans don't care what you've given us. We only care about how you ended it. And unfortunately, they did a terrible job in my mind. I really liked the season. I had higher hopes for the end, but you failed to deliver. I've been Brett for Geek Variants. I'll see you in the next episode.